do that, but it didn't work. I always want to do it, but it didn't work. What's up?
Okay, we can start out with that dude.
Who?
The
That
Don.
dude? The
Yeah,
Don?
The Don.
The Don?
Yeah,
I
we
don't,
can
the
start
way
out-
he acting, he's, I don't know, is that like the Don Colicino, whoever you want to call it, but he is really going there. What's going on with him right now? What's going on that you can say right now?
There's so many, but the beginning of the week.
It's only, first off, it's only been 120 days since this dude been in office. 120 days, and they say as a president, the first 100 days is how you can, like, there's some things you can measure to see how they'll shake things up. I think he shook things up more than anybody else. But I think on the opposite, the polar side of it, he's only doing this for all these people that voted for him. I don't know, but it seems like he's only making moves for the rich. And I'm gonna say literally, I'm not even gonna say the middle class. I'm not gonna say the upper class. I'm gonna say almost like the top 10%. I ain't gonna say the 1%. But he making moves for them too. But what do you think? What do you think when it comes to that?
Donald making a lot of power moves.
Is that safe?
Is it safe?
Is it safe for him to make them
goes-
kind of moves?
Well, it's like you said, it depends on what side of the fence you're on. Now, if you not in the higher echelon of living, then
Which is most of America, but go ahead.
yeah,
Most of America.
eventually it's going to affect you. And the thing is, you need to pay attention to everything that's going on and know how it's going to affect you and how you can make some adjustments.
What I'm just trying to see what do you got going on? Let's get into
Well, he's actually
specifics.
been accused of sharing information with the Russians. That's one,
Isn't
one
it
of
like
the-
treason? Like you going down for that? Like giving, and you're in that position. When it comes to stuff like that, why is nothing happening? I'm curious.
Well, the thing is, I think also he's finding
What, loopholes?
loopholes in the law where it's okay for him to do it. And then sometimes, like you see, if it seems that it ain't a loophole and somebody's in that position, he fire him.
Yeah, that right there. I think the last president that fired somebody major like that, I want to say was Reagan. I want to say, correct me out there if I'm wrong, but I think it was Reagan who fired somebody, and it became a big ordeal because he fired somebody when they were basically investigating something that came up. But what's to say now? He fired him, and if I'm not mistaken, once again, y'all can check me out there. He is actually going to he's going to hire the next person in charge of the FBI. He's picking that person. So how does that? That's like I got somebody who worked for me who I didn't hire when I moved into a business. They catch me doing wrong. So then I fire them, and then I hire somebody who I want in there. All that is saying that is that I won't be got caught doing wrong.
You putting everybody on your team in place
For you to win and for things to go your way.
Yeah.
That is, ain't that in the United States? I guess is that what we consider the United States now? I mean, we always said it was big business.
Donald Trump is doing exactly what he done with the taxes.
He still ain't told nobody. He said when he's not the president, he may release some debt. Like how you? But
he can do who can stop him? There's
no law. Who can stop him?
There's no law that says he can't do it. There's no law. It's like paying your rent. If you say I can pay my rent on the 5th, I got up to the 5th. Then I literally have up to the 5th to pay my rent. Mm-hmm. So just because I didn't pay it on the 1st, and I'm a billionaire, so what? I got to the 5th to pay it. The 5th ain't came yet.
So when is his 5th? When he not the president no more?
Whatever the law say.
I don't think with Donald Trump it's going to be. I think his respect factor, and I'm not even saying just for blacks. I'm talking just overall. I just think it's going to just keep dwindling down and down and down. I don't see it. I don't see. Go ahead.
I'm laughing at Ryan.
What do you say?
Comedian Gordon.
What up, Ryan? What's up, RG?
Raji. He said Trump is acting like a gang member.
But in a sense, I mean, he did just go over to Saudi and do a deal for $1.10 billion. Did a deal for $1.10 billion in over 3 years. I think the next 3 years to get like $325 billion. A deal that big over some arms. But the whole funny thing about everything, which people not paying attention to, when this news broke that he did that, you know what everybody was talking about? Him bowing his head. All they was worried about, nobody's still really talking about what that move was. Them selling arms and doing that and the deals they just made. They were worried about, social media was breaking it down, did Trump bow his head to the king, to the Saudi king like Obama did and all that type of stuff. They basically smoke mirrored everything. Like literally, all you seen was people talking about was he bowing his head, and then because when Obama did it, Obama wouldn't do it at first. He wouldn't bow like that. So they made it a big deal. So basically, he ended up doing it.
So Trump did do it?
Trump did it, but now they're trying to say he didn't do it. They say he was accepting an award. He was getting a necklace put on him, but he bowed. Like if you give somebody a necklace put on your head, you come down, but you didn't bow.
Right.
But I want to. What kind of award he get? He been the president for 100 and some days. To me, this is all bought, but this is something everybody. If you don't know by now, you really got to be on some Z-Quill to not understand what's going on in America. Like some deep Z-Quill to be this sleep and not understand what's going on in the world. What else he got going on? It's gonna be a long segment talking about this dude.
But in the meantime, while he got all his, his things, his shenanigans going on, North Korea, they done shot another missile into the water. This is the second one this week. While we watching the Don.
North Korea is about to blow something up. I don't think they want to, but I think they keep getting pressure to do it. I don't know. What do you?
Everybody, parties are trying to push things to the limit to get what they want out of the situation before it becomes a war. It's like everybody bluffing. Like both parties got these bluff moves, and I'm telling you, because at the end of the day, if somebody does send a missile, both parties send a missile, and everybody lose. They want to win, so all it is, they just want to bluff somebody to make them bow down.
I can see that, but I also believe, with that being said, that North Korea does not want to be in this power chain that they're trying to create. Like they're not trying to be a part of this whole the Russians and the United States. They want to stay over there by themselves.
They good.
Right. They okay over there.
Yeah.
But the United States, or whoever you want to call it, our government, whoever you want to call it, the powers that be, are trying to pull them in, but he ain't going for it.
No,
He like being where he at. We got this under control.
Being independent.
Yeah, and they're trying to force him to be a part of it. He don't want to be a part of it.
Right.
And that's where I think it's coming in. But we keep getting played with all these mirrors and games and all that, and I think that's what it is. So if he drops another missile, but the thing is, he only dropping them like by his house. He ain't sitting on now. He's sitting one close off the coast of Florida. Then you can say something, but he ain't.
It's like,
he ain't sitting. It's like he went outside his house and started shooting.
It's like if this America, he's sitting here, boom. They try something, all right, boom. Y'all been quick, boom, like try it again. It's next one going in your front door.
And the ones they're testing, they're not testing the nuclear one, so they're not wasting anything.
No.
They're not wasting any ammunition. These are just seeing how far these projectiles can go. You just want to see how far this can go and how high it got to go before they can detect it and try to shoot it out the air.
They just shooting handguns right now.
They
brought
out
out the AKs and choppers and Dracos. They ain't brought out the Draco yet.
I think if it came down to it, I think the United States, of course, I believe we're stronger. But I think the message behind it, what's really going to be messed up, is a whole idea that's different. I think that's what it is. I think
regardless if we're stronger, we still don't want no war.
I don't think Trump wants a war. I think it's like a bullying thing.
That's exactly
bullying factor.
Yeah.
Do you think, I'm curious, do you think if Hillary was in charge, this would be happening? Because if you really want to break it down and take it to another level real quick, if you really want to go into the powers that be, this may go over a couple people here, but if you want to take it down that the powers that be is actually running the country, that the president have nothing to do with nothing, because they would say Obama can do this, Obama can do that, but really he not in control of nothing. He's a puppet. So in that same sense, Donald Trump is a puppet. So to say Hillary Clinton would be in the same position would almost be like saying that wouldn't be happening. Or it will be happening. Because it may go differently, but the same angle will come about.
It will be done real smoothly.
It will be more smooth than this.
And discreet.
Yeah, this is more just like don't care. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're playing a good game. It's a good game, I guess you could say. So what else going on? Donald Trump, he gave me a headache.
Okay, we can go to
my president is whack. My Lambo's blue. Hey, I ain't say that, but they cut us off for saying that. They'll start cutting. But that is, and my president is whack. My Lambo's blue. I ain't got no Lambo. All right.
Okay, we can go.
My president is whack.
Local news.
Is blue. Local news, yeah. What's up? I'm feeling it. That's Jeezy, my dude Jeezy. What up, Young? I know you out there. You ain't watching, but he out there. Go ahead.
The mayor Cranley this week.
What happened?
The mayor's office they mistakenly stamped a proclamation naming, declaring June 1st as Trey Day, which Trey Pierre Hummins is the guy who he shot and killed the officer Sonny Kim, and so they mistakenly.
Hold on, pause. Pause. Let me think about life real quick. Let me think about this. So they gave the guy who killed the officer a day on accident.
Yeah.
How you accidentally do that?
Where he's saying that somebody in his office, a new employee, whatever, but he signed off on everything.
So if you signed off, I don't care if it was a new employee. How much are you signing is another question. How much are you signing that you're not reading?
Just stamping.
Yeah. But it's not just a stamp because you signed it. Is it a stamp or was it a signature? Either way it go, you still put your signature on there because your signature you hold legal.
And he came to
What's going on?
apologize.
What's up? Chill. Welcome to Shop Talk Live.
And he came on TV and made a
so
tearful,
is this still his day?
a tearful apology. And
He made
so
a tearful apology?
yes, we have an election coming up in November. So do y'all think that was the reason
A real
why it
apology?
was?
You think the mistake could have been real, but the apology was where the question is, was the apology forced? Was it forced because of the election? That's the question.
But how do you make that kind of mistake though?
I slide you a piece of paper. You don't really care about your job. You stamp it, and we keep it moving.
How do you?
And now somebody else gonna put, because they really could have, once he stamped it, he could have reread it like, something ain't right here. Erase this before he get out.
So
But
only mistake is you mistake the names, the wrong name got wrote down.
yeah, he got his own day.
You don't make that kind of mistake.
I don't even think he realized what he was
Yeah, but if you say realize this is kind of your
How
job,
somebody accidentally
make a
down?
day.
My thing
So
is
was it
this.
supposed to be Sonny Kim
and
Day?
it probably wasn't even that. What he should have done was explain why he endorsed that.
Why he endorsed the
It
Sonny
was
Kim
his
either way?
dad.
Why?
Right, why he did it, because there was a reason behind it. It wasn't promoting the guy who killed Officer Kim. It wasn't to be that. It was his father created a foundation to help mentally challenged children
Who
who
father
committed
did?
the boy who actually murdered the cop.
Okay.
It wasn't about celebrating him as a murderer. It was about the foundation he created so that this would never happen again.
And he
So
mailed a
it,
letter
so
to the
so it
office.
was supposed to be for the dad. The dad was supposed to get stamped. I'm assuming, right?
No.
He sent a letter to the mayor's office.
Mm-hmm.
And so whoever read it was like, oh, we're going to make this. So they didn't
A
do their
trade day.
research very well.
And didn't do they didn't do.
Can I send something in to get my day? I need a shop talk day. Or
Well,
something.
we
Just send
sure
something
do.
in.
We gonna look
Just
into
put that
it.
in
I
there.
got you.
Just hey, I help all the people. I do a lot of stuff. Just send it through. So what else got going on? What else?
Also in local news, the where you remember the trial, the UCPD Officer Tenzing,
Oh yeah, Tissot, yeah.
who shot and killed Sam
Sandra
DuBose.
Bowles, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, under his uniform, he was wearing a black T-shirt with the Confederate flag on
seen
it.
that.
And the attorneys want to throw that out. They don't want the jury to see that. So do you think that is fair to throw that out, to say that had nothing to do with his mindset or whatever?
I think that has. I'm
Or
not
his
gonna say
character or
everything to
whatever.
do with his mindset, but I would say it has something to do with his character. If I go into a place and start protesting and everything, they take off my shirt and I got a Black Panther or whatever you want to call it up under there, they will say my mind state was already somewhere deeper. I give you Tupac, for example. Pretty sure if you went in his mama's house, you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff before she died. Miss Shakur, if you went to her house, what's wrong? Everything cool? Y'all over there fighting flies or something? What's going on?
Because Facebook shut us off.
I told y'all not to talk about Donald Trump. I told you. I told y'all. They cut us off when we talk about Donald Trump. I
And
told
went
you.
to the Confederate flag.
Yeah, I told you.
Y'all still going on the YouTube.
What up,
feed,
YouTube?
bro.
Hey, they cut us off once again. We get look.
Instagram didn't act
We
right.
need to get some girls here to start twerking, some fight videos, and it's gonna take off. That every time we talk about that, we said Donald Trump. We gonna just start the dude, to start AKA the dude. Yeah, cause that it's always shutting us down when we talk about the dude. Who yours? Oh
It was
yeah.
just a wing was like, oh yeah, we're talking
Now they be watching our well. It's on top page. They be watching his page.
today.
But hopefully they'll shut you down. At least they got proof. They cut us off every time we start talking about Donald Trump. Ain't no music in the background.
None.
Ain't nothing.
None.
We back on?
Not yet.
Let me
About
know
to
we
be.
back on soccer shit. Man, we is up there almost like 20 viewers. Well, it's hovering around 20.
We on now.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. As y'all know, by watching Shop Talk, that we got cut off for a certain reason, talking about the dude. What's a better word than the dude? The man. Is that good?
No.
I like that. The man.
No.
That remind me of what is that? What is that? Don't be a menace.
That make you
The
sound like,
man.
That make you sound like a slave.
How can you do a slave? How you do it?
Charlie the man.
Mr. Charlie? Mr.
man.
Charlie?
You sound too much like
Who?
the master.
I'm trying to get a voice. I'm trying to get my character. Hold on. And scene. Massa? Damn, that ain't work. Look, the man. I know y'all remember that movie. Don't nobody know? What movie is that? Oh my God. The only white guy got the movie. Y'all fired. Oh, y'all fired. Oh, y'all fired. The white, he the only one got the movie. That ain't the man. Y'all got, oh my God. But yeah, Shop Talk Live, we got cut off. Welcome back. Shop Talk Live, we got cut off because we're talking about the dude. So we'll still talk about him. He still ain't nothing but about to blow us all up. He's one. I mean,
We
what?
talking about Tennessee.
Talk
Right,
about
'cause you
Tinsel
about to
now.
get a show
Watch our
again.
old show. You want to know what was happening. I gotta reshare
The
these.
T-shirt.
Oh, the T-shirt. Oh, well, that's still the same thing. Talking about the same thing. As far as the T-shirt wearing that, yeah, I think that's a symbol of what you believe in. If you have a flag, if you that's just like
Wow.
jail tattoos or anything you want to call, you're representing
I
something, and you're trying to
Should
discourage
it be allowed in
Yeah.
trial?
The reason I say it should be loud in trial because even when you take the dead person that so-called committed the crime, the first thing they do is discredit his credibility on who he is, and they go straight into his past. Things that has nothing to do with the case, but they still use it in court. So yeah, if that shirt symbolizes something, yeah, use it, because if it was the other way around, it's getting used.
That is
So,
a true story.
a
Soon as you get shot. Who's that? What was the one that I think it was the first time it hit me kind of sideways? The guy who was Alton. I think it was in Sterling. Alton, the one who got
Alton
the cigarettes. Yeah.
Oh, well, no, that wasn't cigarettes, but yeah. it's
Who's
so
the one with the
many.
cigarettes?
Is it Eddie?
I can't think of his name, but I know who I'm talking. The one who had the cigarette, who was outside selling
Right,
CDs or
right,
something.
right.
Yeah, him.
No, I thought that
Well,
was
he-
Alton Sterling.
That was the one that got shot on the
Garner,
ground.
Garner, yeah, Garner, cool.
That means it's happened too much.
Yeah.
Black man got a point. We on
Yes.
something, right? But no, look. So we was talking about when that happened. He in there selling cigarettes. Outside the thing, get choked up, hemmed up, shot. All that stuff happened, and they bring up his past. Had nothing to do with he wasn't on the block doing nothing. He wasn't beating nobody. He wasn't even a car where you could pull up his record. He's literally just standing there, and you bring that up. So to your point, yeah, that's if you gonna bring this up as soon as because what they're trying to do is what do they call it when they break down your character so they can already make you look like a monster.
It wouldn't surprise me the next case they gonna say somebody got a real bad credit score. He'll pay.
And when you go to it, they gonna have to. It's all about making you look like a monster. So when you get back up there,
Defamation of character.
yeah, it's the same thing when the young guy got shot at what was the club Cameo. They showed a mug. He was a victim, and they showed a mug shot. Don't he got a Facebook? I'm just saying you could have pulled. So I don't care if you had a picture with him holding money to his ear. I don't care what it was.
But they do
You
that-
could have showed anything other than pulling up a mug
But
shot
they-
for a victim.
They
That
do-
make no sense.
They do that to lessen the value of your life. So once they lessen the value of your life, us as whatever regular people look at you like you disposable,
Exactly.
like you don't matter. Like that's he ain't nobody. He ain't
So, do you think they'll do the same thing to this officer?
no, that's why they taking the shirt out of there. They don't want to discredit his character.
Because when they go to what's the other thing? Because you told me that lady got off.
Who?
The lady who killed
And what I'm finna say, the lady down that shot the dude outside the car when his car broke
when his
down.
car
or whatever,
broke down, his
and he was
light.
walking backwards with his hands up. Basically, what's going on?
she got off.
To really sum it all up, everybody need to understand when you take every one of these cases with the police and these shootings, not one has been prosecuted. So I'm telling y'all to understand they're not getting prosecuted. So quit arguing. Basically, like, quit watching it. Quit getting it. If you ain't gonna literally get up and do something about what's going on, stop all the hooping and hollering, because they're not going to jail. They're not. I'm sorry.
See, what a lot of people don't know, the United States is exempt from being sued. I think that's a form of terrorism. If you are allowing as the government, because the government pays for the police, it may be the local government, maybe the state, but they pay for it. So in a sense, you should be able to sue for this being I mean, but it's in different states. But you still,
But you gotta
you still should be able to hold somebody liable. But the United States is exempt from being because it's a business.
It's
exempt
like
from
a
being
household.
sued. If y'all ever knew that.
If this is my house and all y'all living here, I'm not finna get none of y'all the authority to overthrow me out of my own house. Ain't gonna happen. So that's all America's doing. They're not giving nobody the authority to overthrow them. But they gonna still do all they BS, and that's how they gonna get it off.
So what do you think the I'm just curious. I know this is nothing you can figure out in like one question. What do you think the real answer to all this is to fix this? To fix the police brutality? I'm just saying. Just off the top of your head, if anybody got an answer to it.
I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna
Say whatever you want to say. What, you want the show get cut off again?
No.
The man.
Because people ain't ready.
People are, what, you talking about revolting?
No, people ain't ready.
I don't feel like it's a nut. Like when protest day is over, I feel like we at a time in our generation where we gotta go as far as keep the black dollar black.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hurt nobody by protesting. Because as you protest, you're gonna get hungry. You're gonna spend that dollar at Subway and you feed their family. You don't care to keep protesting.
Two things.
So you keep that black dollar black and hurt their pockets.
And
Yeah, we
outside
can make
that,
some progress.
and outside of that, you
But
have, outside of that, fuck it, you have to be willing what they are willing to do, and that's bloodshed. If you're not willing to keep the dollar in your community and kill for ownership, there's nothing you can do.
But I don't think it's
It's war. It is war.
I believe what you're
because
saying.
when you look at all the tactics that they use against the people, they kill them. They kill you with medicine. They kill you with the police. Everything they do is murdering. They go over to these other countries and they killing people. You know, they say whatever they're going to help. No, but you're still killing people. You are a terrorist. So when we do things, if we do something in our community, they're like, man, y'all violent. No, the government is the most violent out of everybody. But it's only used against us when we do it. So, and I say that to say, if you're not willing to go to the extreme that they are, you can't beat me at something if you ain't willing to go to the extreme that I'm going.
But
it's virtually impossible.
I agree to everything you're saying.
If
but
we playing basketball, and my rules, we can punch each other, knock each other out, but you don't want to play like that, you can't beat me. Every time you go for a shot, I'm punching you in your face and put you to sleep. How can you win? So that's basically what goes on, and that's just the whole thing. So that's why I say if people ain't ready to do that, there's nothing you can do.
Hey,
I'm sorry, that's just the truth.
I believe that,
keep
but
the dollar in your community, and you literally have to go to war for
But
it.
I want to say that I
That's
think because, like you said keep the dollar black. I don't think it's keep the dollar black. Our communities are too integrated, like to say that. It's almost like keep your community. It just has to be that way because we don't have enough to say. We don't have Lincoln Heights. We don't have a whole black community. We don't have a whole Mexican community. We don't have like a whole, in the poor neighborhood, we don't have a whole white community. Like everything's integrated. So I hear what you're saying, keep it black, but at the same time, it's almost like keep your people together because at the end of the day, it's all about a dollar to me. So if you on this level, we all got to stick together on that same level.
Everything, this whole war, everything that's going on is war and economics. That's all that's going on. If you, no matter how you slice it, no matter how you dice it, that's what it is. War and economics.
When you trying to keep that black dollar black, that's not gonna happen. As soon as somebody say something gets together with me, it's gonna take time.
It takes time.
It's gonna take for us to work together. Okay, let's put our money and our resources we got behind this person and get this grocery store. It's gonna be a system because it was happening before, but they
Black
tore it
Wall
down.
Street.
Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
We had that before. And it also was another one in Florida. But something happened. They said the man raped a white lady, and that was the excuse to tear everything down.
Exactly.
Something like that. But it just take baby steps, and it's gonna take us to come together. And we can't come together even in our community if we ain't get our households together for us.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's a bigger step. I appreciate you saying that's a bigger step before we go out here trying to, like you said, ride and fight. But we don't even got our own mentals in our home.
And that's the whole
together.
thing.
Exactly.
Everybody keeps talking about what we can do, but everybody want to jump the process.
Like 4 steps ahead.
Yeah, you can't.
Can't.
Look, what's the next thing? In other words, so we ain't get no answer to that. I mean, we did. But the real answer to me, I think it is. It's not. It's being ready to give up and fight whatever you got to do, but it's also making sure you hit them where it counts first.
Yeah,
Like
economics.
so, hit them with economics as much as you can. But when they try to come over and take them grocery stores you got to be able to have somebody on that front line willing to die for this. Understand? You got to It's almost like you got to have that protection ready for them businesses and everything, because they gonna come from, like you said, they accused him of having raped the white woman. That probably wasn't even true. You don't know, but it should have been some black lawyers or some lawyers or whoever.
Stop the lawyers.
You don't need lawyers because you gotta play their game.
How can can you get lawyers when America runs it? We just talked about who the overseer.
But at the same time,
how can I allow you to sue me in my house?
But it ain't about suing you, but it's about having a representation on both playing fields. You can't get out there with a gun and go shoot everybody with a Malcolm X mentality, but still you still need the other damn, what is dude? Martin Luther King Jr. My bad, just lost train of thought that fast. Black man loses the point. But you gotta have both. I believe you gotta have both of those. You can't just have that I'm gonna shoot whatever kill. You gotta have both.
You know why some people say you gotta have both when you think of lawyers and things like that? When you think of lawyers, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's their rules. They can do that to use it against you. But the whole thing about it, a lot of people want to try to use lawyers because to go back to what I said at the beginning, don't want to say it because a lot of people don't want to go to the extreme. They don't want no smoke.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's going to be some smoke. So when people are like, nah, but let's try to go about it this way. It ain't gonna work that way, player. It's not.
I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm saying
have
both.
How many?
And then have it when it's ready. That's like saying the Black Panthers when they came out. It was all about having guns. No, they was able to set up neighborhoods. Able to have. You can have black doctors have this. Have the whole system set up the same way. But when it comes down to it, then you switch over. If it ain't coming down to it, so you play the game the same. You just
said you need to go understand the story of the Black Wall Street.
It's not about. I'm saying, guess what? That ain't happening.
They wanted to take over that. They start blowing shit the fuck up.
But guess what? Before they did that, they was running. Before they wanted to blow it up, they were still running it the same way, had the same team. Because you said play it the same way.
Because they was allowing them to run it until they started seeing how it economically was hurting them. Once it started economically hurting them, it wasn't even about bringing on lawyers in. They ain't bringing no lawyers in to stop.
So guess what? When they started, that's when you still keep your money coming in, and then you still have another team ready to go ahead and go full play. That's what I'm saying. I don't see you just going out right now. So you telling me in order for us to make this, and I'm not gonna say black, white, Chinese, whoever, poor people to make it. You saying we just need to get out here and just start blowing some stuff up, showing we gonna kill for us.
Nah, first of all, you start the economic, and then when they come to take
so
your
that's
money,
what I just said. You
you
gotta have it all built up ready.
Right,
so you gotta have a team.
Okay, so when you got all built up ready and they ready to shut it down, then what?
Then you better have your other team right there, like,
what other team is that?
The ones you need to call Uncle Ray and all them, like, bro, bring that thing, cause they coming. But I'm gonna protect this business.
Ray never got what North Korea got. Some of them.
But in the same sense, that's what's going on. North Korea's still running their business the same way. We still buying North Korea product. Look at all these girls with their yaki in their head. Same thing going on. But guess what? They still showing how that power play with the missiles too.
So how is North Korea protecting their economic system?
They protecting it to show. But they letting you know. So
you can buy all you want.
Okay,
so you think you finna take something?
And guess what the Black Panthers used to do? Black Panthers used to walk around with their guns showing. They legally allowed to do it. So it ain't showing a threat, it's just showing, no, I'm ready when you ready. So that's the same thing. So it's not saying that's like walking around our community. We allowed to have people with concealed carry can walk around with their guns showing. So you can walk around with it. People don't even know. A lot of people, even when they got the concealed, you can walk around with a sawed-off handgun, and they can't do nothing about it. You can walk around with 2 of them strapped to the back, ain't nothing they can do about it. You got your license, you can do it. And that shows you protecting your neighborhood. You got 2, 3 dudes standing in your neighborhood with them guns like that, let them know, nah, y'all ain't about to come up here and do nothing crazy.
Who ain't coming up there and do nothing
crazy? The
crazy?
police, whoever you want to talk about.
Well, what if they riding with a tank and all you got to do?
You talking about riding with a tank? By the time we get to that, if we get to that point, they come to Cincinnati with a tank, then it's over anyway. They just roll through Cincinnati with tank. You might as well just pack it up and get ready to go to war anyway. But I'm saying on a regular day-to-day basis, if they coming into your neighborhood and you got people literally, as much as people want to be on the block or wherever you want to call it, literally standing there letting them know, nah, y'all ain't about to come and do nothing crazy because you ready to do whatever, it will let them know. I think that will let them know.
Well, you gotta let them know when you start letting bullets fly. When you gonna let them know? Because you standing there with that gun, they still dare.
But you can't just let, because then they want to hit you with you reckless homicide or reckless endangerment, flying off, and then they start hitting you with a whole bunch of stuff. So no, it's not that. That's being silly to me. Just shooting bullets.
Sorry, young man, this is war.
You see what North Korea doing? They letting bullets. I'm about to start a war. No, but they doing an assault way. That's like saying, okay, we can do it that way. I own my own house. You come to the backyard and we shoot on my backyard. As long as legally where we at, we can shoot all we want. I got a whole neighborhood come shoot. Ain't nothing they can do about it.
When you dealing with this type of situation, it ain't nothing about legal or illegal. It's protecting what's yours.
I think you just going out there you got to get some people killed, man.
I ain't know.
I just want to say, if we gonna do it,
I ain't even getting nobody shit.
I'm just saying, if we gonna do whatever need to be done,
I'm gonna sip my tea.
Have all your everything covered.
Ducks and ropes.
Yeah, everything covered. So if we get to that point, they bring a smoke and they like, hold on, whatever you got to change, you got everything lined up. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying as a community, we need everything lined up, not just 1 or 2 things. Just like a lot of these communities, I want to build my personal self. I want to build a Justice League, and when I say that to say we have lawyers, we'll have doctors, we'll have barbers, we'll have mechanics, and this is all part of a team of people in the community that helps build everybody up. You know what I'm saying? Either clothing lines, having a group of people where we know where you can go shop in our community. Where you have a group of leaders when something happens, everything cracks down. So it's literally a team of us, club owners who need to be a part of that. Because a lot of these club owners need to get more political. Maybe some of these things wouldn't be happening to J-Rock. I don't want to shout out his name like that, but I already did. Wouldn't be happening to him if he had the right political assets. I remember my dude Drew. He used to be a lot of stuff. I don't know his business,
how do you know he didn't have the right political?
I didn't say he didn't, but I'm saying it would be nice if we knew if it was a setup where he knows he can call on these group of people because he know they're gonna be there regardless. That's what I'm saying. It ain't even about a fee. It's more or less I'm protecting my community. And like I said, it's not a white, because you're going to need whites, you're going to need Mexicans, you're going to need Latinos. It's about the community at whole.
Well, everybody going to be a victim of this.
Yeah, because when you go from Price Hill down to Millville, over to Fairmount, going over to North Side, you got a whole different bunch of people down there.
And we all
but at the same time, but we all broke. I don't care what you want to say, we all broke. Some people make a little bit more. So that's the point I'm making. So you're going to need everybody to do it, and people got to understand it. Everybody on my team stand over here. If you got, that's basically what it is. Everybody on my team stand over here. And if you really start talking about the economics, anybody up who ain't making over $150,000 a year, stand over here. We on this side. You got people in the middle, stand over here. Stand on, and you get yourself. And I'm not trying to separate, but I'm setting up to be the same. But we are separated. But we are separated by economics. But they play race to make people not understand that. We're separated by economics, but they make you play race so we can play little games in between. That's what I'm saying.
But the separation of economics is rich and poor.
It's rich and poor, but if you want to go there, then Donald Trump is rich. Everybody else, if you ain't got, I'll say in the bank, $200 million in the bank, you $200 easy. And I'm not talking about, I like your money making money, not you won a lottery. Because most people win the lottery within 5 years they broke. So I'm talking about people who actually like got money, who wealthy, who while they sleep, they money just making money. You ain't one of them. Then you really poor. Yeah, you broke. Ain't no telling. So that's what I'm saying. You ain't the Walmarts, the Bilderbergs, the Kmart gone. See, you can't even be Kmart's no more. I'm just saying you got to be a part of the elite to do this. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
But you can not be broke when your economical structure makes money.
What you mean? Say that again.
Like say, like making money in your sleep.
Mm-hmm.
As long as your money can make money without you working, and if you can keep it going even to your next generation, it doesn't have to be in the millions. If you're doing that in the hundreds of thousands, then you're okay. If you're doing that in the high thousands, you're okay. But when you just say you got $100,000 in the bank, not invested in nothing, it ain't making no money. It's just a matter of time. You will be broke. But if you can create a system where you will always have $100,000 for the rest of your life, then you will not. You're not considered broke.
But the question is, how many people in our communities have $100,000 that makes $100,000 and keeps that money going? Not just you saved up that money, you actually keeping it going.
Well, with us not being taught,
we're not even taught to. I mean, when you break it down, how many of us are really taught to be wealthy? I think we're taught to be rich.
We're taught to work.
Yeah,
and that goes from people that's in the hundreds of thousands. A lot of them are still taught to just work. They don't teach you in school and stuff like that how to invest or what to invest in. You're not taught those type of things. You just taught to take on this career, learn how to do this, work for this company, regardless of how much money you're gonna make. What to do with that money? No, that's why you got so many people in debt. You got people that make $100,000 a year, they're in debt. You got people like that. So those are not the things that we're taught. So that's why we end up in this economic negative situation we in. Like you got so many people, and that's in bad credit, that's in debt.
The United States is in debt. We born to be debt. We are debt. We actually build debt. But hey, what's wrong? You got to fly something?
Yeah, that too.
Oh, okay. But what's going on? What else you got?
Nothing.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we got that? Oh, okay. What else? Anything else going on real quick before we get to the show?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, just wrap it up. On a lighter note, the sports, the NBA, what's going on?
The
right
lighter
now?
note?
Yeah,
LeBron
NBA
suck.
and LeBron. Hey, wait a minute now. Look.
Hey, LeBron, I know. Off the court to
Wait
me,
a minute.
LeBron is off the court. LeBron to me is a great guy. I just don't like the way he play. I ain't a fan of his
Hater.
the way he play. I ain't a hater. I don't like the. I'm more of a John Wall, Kobe.
Man, these series is some jokes.
Oh my God! What's up with this? No, what's up with the lab? What was
Give me
that?
your opinion.
Shut, bro.
Oh, I'm going that way with that. LeBron, no. So what you think about LeBron? You like LeBron? I'm assuming.
He from here. Represent where you from.
I'm from Detroit. So there you
No, he
I'm from the east side of Detroit all day, bro. East side.
You ain't mad at some shit.
Right.
You ain't mad at here.
I'm from Detroit, east side all day. But nah, it's just as far as LeBron off the court, I think he's an amazing guy. I think that should be shining on a lot more also. But as far as the gameplay, no. But the ultimate super team they got going on with Durant and Curry and all them, I don't know nobody who can really beat them. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Cavs gonna smash him.
Oh, you mean the Cavs gonna get you? Oh, you mean with how they paid for it like the other year? Yeah, you're right. They gonna probably do that getting paid again. But anyway, so going back to that, I'm just saying because I don't see it. Yeah, what's so funny?
They paid him.
They paid them.
Damn.
They paid for. They had to. They got to keep the legacy going. I can't see it happening this year. The Cavs may win, but I can't see LeBron them beating them for real. I can't see. No, who on there? LeBron can't guard Durant. That's over with. We cancel that. Curry, with who was little dude? Well, with Thompson, you put him on Thompson. Can't do that. Then who you got on there? Who else they got? They ain't got nobody else. Who else they got? Kyrie. Who they got? Love. He ain't gonna do nothing but just stand in the middle of the court.
Now Kyrie cold.
Kyrie, I think Kyrie is better than LeBron myself personally. I like the way he played better than LeBron. But I don't see them letting him take that team back, even though technically it was his team first. But then again, LeBron got a thing about stealing teams. Look at Miami, look at D Wade now. He ain't got a team. But I'm just saying, but that's your dude, right? That's your dude, right? Captain steal a team. But anyway, so back to the dude. You know what I'm saying? But to much respect to him, I still think they're gonna do good. On a lighter note, as far as NBA, the Spurs, I don't think they're gonna do nothing. They need. I don't think Leonard can do the whole thing by himself. He can't do that by himself. I don't think he can run that whole thing by himself.
Man, ain't no sense even talking about the Spurs or Boston. Like, it's over.
Who, for them two?
Yeah, just get to the
finals. Isaiah definitely ain't about to take that whole thing.
It's over, man. Just get to the finals.
If that's the case,
when you got both these teams in these playoffs and they blowing the other teams out, like it's almost like a joke to me.
So when they come down, so who you going with?
I'm just watching.
Just watching. Kobe left the league. I started watching.
Can I throw something out there?
Yeah, you throw whatever you want, bro. Stop talk loud.
Yeah, I know Colin Kaepernick, free agent. You think they're gonna pick him up, or do you think too many politics around him?
I think they're gonna pick him up.
They know they're gonna pick him up.
I think they're gonna pick him up because of the backlash that it will cause. I think he will get picked up, and I think when he get picked up, he's not gonna play for real.
What's the backlash gonna be?
If they don't get picked up, then you got all these stats of he's one of the better quarterbacks that should have been in the league and didn't make it. And the only reason you got around it, seemed like a Dave Chappelle when he first left, is because of what happened before. Ain't no reason he shouldn't get signed. When you got people who was worse than him who already getting deals before him.
But the only
statistic.
But it ain't no backlash if the media don't talk about it.
It ain't about the media as well. So then really what you're saying, people are asleep and sheepless as long as nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, if they don't talk about making it seem like it's an issue with him not being in the league, there is no issue.
What you
So
think?
it takes the media to talk about it.
I think it's too much politics around him for them to pick him up. I feel like if a certain team pick him up, the people who sign their checks, they don't want to offend them, so they don't want to stop their money. So forget it.
So what you're saying is, but when you look at it the other way, when you look at it from the NFL perspective, and people watching the NFL, it's like they only didn't pick him up is because of so many things going on. Is that really right? Because somebody stood up for what he believed in.
Or the middle,
or
the player in the middle, they may pick him up on the team, but really never playing.
That's what's. I just say that. What's the case? I just say that they gonna put him on there politically to shut everybody up. But he don't get no playtime.
No, you didn't say that part. You said put him on the team.
Did I say that? Did I say that? Put him on the team.
You said put him on the team.
Yeah, put him on the team. They
but
just ain't
I'm talking about the play time.
Yeah, they just ain't gonna give him no time to play. They gonna let him like, hey, he on the bench or put him in at the last 2 minutes.
Put him on the bench. Say he broke his ACL or whatever it is. He can't play, but he on the team just to.
What's the big deal about not wanting to participate in the national anthem? Like everybody got their own.
Why they
reasons why they don't do certain things. Like I never understood the big deal behind not supporting the national anthem. I mean, honestly, anytime I had to stand for the national anthem in a sporting event, I probably would just daydream, wouldn't even listen to it.
But when you have a face and you have influence, you have a following, you have influence over that following. Superstars have to be controlled and dictated.
Exactly.
They got a lot of following, they got a lot of influence. So they don't want to allow him to influence anybody else to even stand up against them, period, point blank. When you don't stand up for the military, that's you not standing up for America the way they look at it. Mm-hmm. And on the outside looking in, that's a no-no. That's like, oh no, you don't want to do what daddy tell you to do.
But in a sense, me personally, I'm okay with what he did. And it's not because I'm black. I'm okay with it because of what the flag represents. What he did it for, what it represents, a freedom, a country of freedom where we should all be respected, where we all can grow and be one in this country and really do something positive. And when these freedoms are being tramped on and nobody's doing nothing, when you can't say nothing to the government, when people keep getting off, like the liberties that, if anything, if I was in the military, I'd be mad myself. Like, no, I don't even want to stand up for this flag. Even though I ain't been in the military, I don't know what people think, but I've been in the military. I serve so my country, so my kids, so just people, period, can live free and prosper. Now, I'm not seeing that in this country, and then you want to get mad at somebody who stood up to say, I'm not seeing this in this country. No, I went to war for this. Now you want to get mad at somebody who want to defend. You mad at him for defending what I went for.
But if you notice, you have people that went to the military, then agreed that the reason what they went for wasn't what it was about. Exactly. But you don't hear them say nothing about it in the media.
They don't want to be said, yeah.
No, they're not allowed to say anything.
Right. So Colin said something. He said something, and now that's what happens.
Yeah, exactly. So anytime that you say something against them, it's going to be a problem.
You got the freedom of speech, but it's going to be consequences behind that freedom.
Depending on you got the freedom of speech, depending on who you are and what you're talking about.
Yep. He said it exactly what it is. You got freedom of speech, but it's consequences behind what you say.
Yeah.
That's like when I go outside, you can say whatever you want. Matter of fact, you can do what you want to do to me, but it's going to be some consequences.
Mm-hmm. So do we really have, then that goes into the amendments, do we truly have freedom of speech?
Yeah, you got freedom of speech. It just got a price tag on it.
Well, since we having this big conversation with you anyway, we might as well get y'all on the show. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Shop Talk Live. We are down chilling at this wonderful shop. Make sure y'all come check us out. We just had some people trying to come in and get cut now. But we downtown Cincinnati. We did. Dude walked up, looked in. Like, they didn't want to come.
Still getting groomed now.
I already made an appointment with dude. We walked by.
Oh, told you.
I'll let you come back. I'll be back.
All right, but yeah, down there, corporate cuts. We down here. But yeah, y'all want to come on? We got two gentlemen coming on. Ground Up Apparel established 2011. But to me, it seemed like you said it started a lot further than that. But we can get into that a little bit. First off, y'all want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
Let people know who y'all. Since we've been talking to y'all, let them know who he is. We need the light since it's getting darker before we get into it. Okay, cool.
I'm Alex, Ground Up Apparel. The shop is actually located in Price Hill, 979 Enright Avenue.
I'm Carlos. You can check me out on Instagram, Ground Up LO, Snapchat, Ground Up LO. Our fan page on Facebook is Ground Up Apparel, and also on Instagram is Ground Up Apparel.
Hey, talk.
Yo,
You alright?
great. Why you that?
No, I'm just checking on you, man. You on the zone. No, I'm just checking on you.
Tackle.
But yeah, okay. So explain to me. First off, we know y'all names, but who are y'all? I mean,
We're from where we pretty much grew up on the west side in Westwood.
Okay.
Ground Up actually started off as a rap label. We had a rapper, 2 Bs. Used to go by J Dub, now go by 2 Bs. Me and one of my partners, we was in on that with him, and just had free money, just throwing money around, just.
Free money. We need to be in your economy. You got free money. I need to be rocking with y'all. I got free money. I got child support. I got child support. I need to be rocking with you.
Money around back. This is I say 2014 around that time, 2014, 13. Just put money behind him, whatever you want to do. But we didn't really have any structure. I'm gonna say where we grew up at, we mainly most of us grew up in McHenry. We ain't had no OG, so a lot of stuff we did, we just did it, bumped our head, learned from our mistakes. So we ain't know nothing about when you dealing with a rapper and dealing with people who want to put music out. You gotta have a blueprint to that. You gotta have what you want to do with the album, what you want to do as far as what you're trying to accomplish from it, different stuff like that. So we were just giving money away to studio time. We have a budget, just doing stuff, and that land is in a whole lot of debt. But it ain't. I mean, we ain't know at the time because we ain't care, and we just wasting money. So when that didn't pan out with that situation, the rap thing, me and Carlos. Well, Carlos always actually water ground up clothing, but it wasn't selling it. We just had the clothes was getting made.
So you got a question. You said it started with were you guys wearing this during that time with the rap? You were wearing it while you guys were rapping, but it wasn't the apparel. It was more or less
just round up.
This is
rap.
what we are.
Right,
We
yeah.
round up.
Oh, okay,
That's a rap
cool.
group, pretty
All
much.
right. So after that didn't pan out, then is that when you decided like literally to move over? Or did it take some time for you to get into it?
Took some time.
Took some time.
Still took some time. I mean, we're still getting our feet wet, trying different stuff. Like, but this stuck out to us.
Okay.
And we always had people like, hey, can we get that? But we was never on it. Like,
So what positions do y'all hold with this company?
As far as like CEO,
Yeah.
yeah, I can tell we both got a.
I mean, I'm just saying, you don't have to put it all the way out there, but
Yeah, I
whatever
wanna
you-
put- I
but I'm
wanna-
just saying, like, you in the store, somebody want to come to get the. Do you guys design it? Do you got what do you guys? how does it-
Actually, we got a few different outlets we go through. We got a spot in Atlanta we go through, and I got a spot out the country I just linked up with. Get different clothes made. And we still learning, really. Like I said, we never had nobody show us nothing. Everything we did, we just bumped our head. We got it from nothing. Ground up, the concept. You know, we don't know. We go in a situation blind and say, hey, we just take this chance, man.
everything at first.
Well, it
Chances
look
make
like it's
champions.
working out. It looked like it's working. From what I see, it looked like working out. So what do y'all make? What do y'all shirts, clothes? I mean pants. I'm sorry, shirts, pants, hats. What is y'all
A
set?
little bit of everything.
We got a little bit of everything. Right here, I got the women.
Oh, you got women's clothes too.
Women's and men's. This the crop top right here. Actually, it's a set. That's the shirt with the bottoms.
I'm gonna need a ground up waist trainer for that.
It's actually high waist, so you can fake
Look,
it.
oh, I already killed it like highway.
That's high waist. You can fake it. You can hide it.
It's actually nice.
Yep. And now for the men's, I got some this called a fishtail hoodie. We got the back. See how I
Got
hang
the
down the
Kanye
back.
West look.
Exactly.
I actually like that. I like his style. But
Yeah,
nah.
you got that right there. That's a men's right here, something you like to wear. Got jeans. You got jeans in the store.
But y'all do jeans too.
Yeah, we just.
Everything.
Yep. Actually, I got a pair on right now. You know,
It look nice.
ever since I started making my own clothes, I told myself I'd never spend another dollar with another pair of clothes. That's all I was
That's right,
saying.
right.
That's different price tags, different names. But yeah.
So what about models? How does that work? I'm curious because I seen y'all page with a couple of y'all people.
Actually,
How
the
does that-
people we get model, we just know. Just write them on Facebook. Hey, you want to wear these clothes? They be excited to do it. Just for the support, and I always thank them like, thank y'all. And it'd be crazy to me that people really be like, I like that, Not just be thinking like, dang, they really like something that I got.
How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Like when people. First, I want to say, how does it make you feel when people request it, but let alone when you see somebody that you didn't maybe not even sell it to in a
Right.
sense, but you see them rocking your stuff. Like, how does that
As far as
hit
like,
you?
I don't go out as much, like to the clubs, but when I'm on like scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, and I see somebody with it, I'm like, dang, I got my shirt on. I don't even know who that is. It's just, I can't explain the feeling. I be hyped. I know my girl probably be tired of me. Like, look, you got the shirt on. She probably like, oh, whatever.
But that shows a lot about
Yeah.
like building that confidence in yourself and seeing like, cause it gotta feel like you said. It's probably a feeling. I don't know. I don't have a clothing line, but to have that feeling that like it just can't be explained. Like
You
somebody
feel good that you're.
He being modest. It's off the chain again. I wake up hype.
Right.
Like
Well,
it's like everybody calling us to go out of town. They calling us, hey, we need something out of town.
And
it's
one thing
good
that I
fun.
see about what y'all doing, the way y'all going about it, that I know it works and it helps is it has a professional look to it.
Right, yeah.
So that's a key factor in what you got going on. So keep it up, keep up the good work doing it, keep it that way. That's part of your main part of your success.
Right.
Was that a part of it too? You said a structure, a blueprint, being professional about it. Was that something you had to learn, or was it something like you don't watch this, and that? You like, when we start, because you guys actually have a shop,
Exactly.
and I know you gave the address, but this is not just like something out of the trunk, which is nothing wrong with that for people getting up. But you guys like actually have it established. Like, was it something when you guys put it together? You said, "Pause. We gonna make sure the bags is right. We gonna cross every dot." put every T with this. Y'all know what I'm saying. But was that where y'all women at?
Honestly,
Or was it just
And it's good quality material. I just checked.
yeah, that's all I was looking at.
I honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I'm very observant, so all of other local brands in the city, I look and see how they got it. I'm like, oh, I like how they doing that. I like how they doing that. Okay, we gonna do this, cause it'd be pretty much it'd be stupid. Not to, I'm looking for a better word. I hate to say that. It'd be dumb. Not try to get in the same lane as somebody else.
Yep.
And don't take nothing from it.
Not even don't take nothing from it, but you don't present the same qualities or the same professionalism or the same aspect of what you're trying to sell, and you're in the same lane with somebody else who's been doing it for a while. You gotta be able to compete somewhere at the same time.
So what with that being said, what makes y'all stand out as a brand? What's different? And I don't want to bring any because we talking about y'all right now, but what's different about you guys in the city to come to you? What's different to your brand?
Well, what a lot of people been saying is we keep something new, so they don't come in and be like, "Dang, everybody got this on." Like we try to update weekly. We go with seasons, we go with the colors, we go with things coming out as far as gym shoes or things like that. We just try to say different.
So when you say that, even with I'm like saying like Jordans, we know them all got release dates. Coming back to school, they got a blue pair that's coming out. You already planning to have your trend set to fit where it comes in. We already got this going in. A lot of places don't do that. They just market around it. So I think that is a big push to something that's good for y'all that I like to hear from y'all. So that's cool.
And we've been around for a while. I actually met Tonka a few years back. He sold me a generator for my car wash.
Y'all know me. Whatever you need.
True hustler, man. Brand new in the box. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, he got what I need. I had a little old one. We kept going down. I think I was washing somebody's car. He pulled up on me. I bought it. I ain't even pay him the whole thing. He let me owe him a couple dollars. It was real cool.
Y'all
man.
think I'm a bad guy. Y'all think I'm just a shrewd black Jew. No, I'm a good black Jew.
Cool guy, man.
When you're doing something positive and it makes sense, and I know you better in your situation, and you got inspiration, and I know you serious about it, I'm a good guy.
So what put y'all in a position to want to do clothes? I'm curious. Because you said you were already wearing it. That's something just...
Yeah, this the fashion guy
yeah,
right
so
here,
what?
man.
That's all. So what put you in that mindset? Or like you said, it's fashion. You were already into it, or?
Yeah, I've always been into fashion, but it's just always like me wearing my own brand, my own name. Like that was always something for me. Like not playing a race car, but like we giving all our money to Tommy or something like that, Polo. Why not give it to ourselves? It's just, I just thought that was always cool.
Is it harder to market? Being a newer brand in the city, is it harder to market?
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it definitely is.
we got different little gimmicks we do. As far as like June 3rd, the basketball
Yeah,
tournament
we
got
was talking
coming
about
up.
that too.
Yeah. I'm using that really to market the brand and also for a good cause. And
Well, you can talk about that now. What is that about?
the 5-on-5 Battle of the Brands, that's actually a Feed the Hungry drive. At the end of June, we got I'm gonna go through Washington Park and I'm gonna pass out little flyers letting the homeless know where they can be at on a certain day to get some hot food. And we're gonna be serving food, and we're gonna use the proceeds from the basketball game to put some money for the battle food. For that event.
So I got a question with that. Can people just donate, or is it more or less for ticket sales, or is it both? Is it a mix of both?
It's a mix of both, I said.
Okay, cool. And you said battle of the
brands.
So is there? Break it down for us, because people gonna want to come see this. So.
I got Pothead Genius. That's my guy Josh over in Clifton.
Okay.
That's his clothing brand.
Pothead Genius.
Pothead Genius.
Okay.
Vanderbilt Apparel will be playing them the first game, and Lonesome will be playing Black Owned.
Lonesome brand, Black owned.
Yep, and then the winner of them two games play each other in the final game.
Okay.
And
Is
then-
this all on one day?
That's all one day.
Okay.
And we got my man Woo Man hosting that. And we got Pedro
Pedro.
and Scally performing. We got Roy Diamond's dance team performing also. We got
my homegirl Jamila. She in the soul food. She gonna be cooking it up for us.
Who set all this up?
We
we
did.
set it up.
I'm just curious. This sound like a real live event right
We
now.
always working, man.
So we doing Shop Talk Live from there. So brother, get it cut.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got tickets. I got tickets in the car for y'all. Y'all come on, get in there.
It's all fun and games, but of course, ground up gonna come out on top winning, man.
But I think what's even better than all that is the fact of what y'all doing it for.
Exactly.
That
right.
stands out even more to it's just not like we want to play basketball, we want to shout out our brand. No, we actually doing this with a cause behind it.
Exactly.
So it's almost sometimes you gotta play that role sometimes in life. Sometimes you can't show exactly what you want to do to make it where you want to be. Because some people want you just say you want to start passing out food, people look at you funny, or but you say we doing this, and we doing this. And it gets people involved.
Exactly.
I think that's one of the pieces too. You get people involved.
Sometimes you gotta use a certain tool to draw the crowd to you. For example, on Third Church, that's the church on McHenry I played basketball for, the Praise God Ballers.
What's that, Mr. Rodney?
Mr. Rodney.
Oh,
Yeah,
shout out
Mr.
Mr. Rodney.
Yeah, Mr. Rodney, if you know Mr. Rodney, you know what he about. So what he do to get the kids to come to him, he use basketball to get the kids to come to you, but you ain't even realizing why he draw you into basketball. He giving you scripture, he giving you word, he giving you day-to-day lessons that you learning, and as a child you just a sponge, you soaking that in, not even realizing it. And that happened to me, and I'm growing up and like, I remember Miss Rodney talked about this growing up, and I'm just there to hoop, but I was at the same time getting some game, and it paid off.
That
Shout out to Mr. Rodney again. That's my dog.
That shows a lot about people in our community too. Though you really don't ever know who touching you or what you can do. Just like this game, there's a lot of people who probably won't even know. Maybe some young kids in there watching all these brands. Because I don't know. I know Lonesome. I did some work with them. I did something with Black On, and now with you guys.
Right.
I didn't do something with Piehead. Hopefully, that didn't go over right, Santa. Like, I didn't know with Piehead. That didn't go right. But y'all know what we talking about because y'all watch the show. But when I say that, I haven't done it with them. But seeing all these brands. Brands that I don't even want to use the word local. I want to use brands that from Cincinnati standing up and doing it like that. That can encourage a lot of kids because everybody want to be a ball player. Everybody want to be, want to do be a rapper. But some people out there who are artistic want to design clothes, but they don't see an outlet. Like, nah, people really can do this. So that is going to stand up to show a lot more aspects of what you can do versus this world that we trap ourselves in and what we think we can and what we should do. So,
Exactly.
So I do want to say that, but no, I appreciate y'all having on the show. I actually like this. I like y'all clothes, for real. I like this. I got a question. Prices. Well, before we get the prices, I ain't gonna shout out prices. It's actually nice.
Yeah.
I might need this when I go out of town. When we go online, can they order online? You guys got a website?
The website is actually finished, but the guy waiting on us to pay.
Oh,
so that'll be up within a week.
Okay,
and
cool.
we had
and everything. I got a question. You said everything be updated. Will be a continuous update week by week.
Yeah. Whenever we get shipment in, it's gonna be might be daily, might be weekly, might be monthly. It just depends. Like, y'all will always know when we got it in.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
All right, and then you ship also.
Shipping out. We're working on it now, but locally we deliver for free.
Okay. Yeah, we deliver. All if the store's closed, you can't make it. We deliver.
Yeah, I've been plenty times. I've been in the bed. Somebody called me. You got this? Yeah, I got that. I can't. Bills do it. I need that.
Mr. Rodney just reached out to us too.
Who's that?
Mr. Rodney reached out.
Oh, what's going on, Mr. Rodney? Appreciate you. Your aspirations of what you're doing are touching the community, and I'm glad to have you, a person like you in our community. A lot of brothers. Hold on, pause. You said you didn't have no OGs. I take Mr. Rodney as an official OG. He's
triple OG.
Yeah, I take that because even when me and him met, the words, how he inspired me and show you that it's good. And then the other young kids that I met around him, like they really do feel him and really respect him to a degree like that. So now, I definitely want to say that is an OG.
Yeah, because the Rasheed Warrens come from over there. He's from over that way. Even Twin.
Yeah.
Champ, the boxer, he's from over that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them come from over there with Mr. Rodney in that basketball. So everything that he said is like really the truth. Right. He draw you in with that basketball, but then he give you scriptures. He give you direction.
Gotcha, nigga.
He gives you he gives you a reason to respect him and respect his mind.
And that's bigger than that respect factor. You can fear a lot of people, but when you respect them, that's way more powerful.
And you know he's looking out for the well-being of you.
That's cool. Well, nah. So I was going to ask you also prices. What's it look like on prices? Decent. It's your stuff. So
actually, our thing is we want people to look good for less. I mean, we gonna make a profit still, of course, because nobody in just to be in it.
But I'm gonna say this, even before what you say, what the price is.
Right.
For y'all and everybody, know your worth.
Exactly.
That's right.
Charge what your worth is. That is good material.
Right.
So whatever that ticket is, don't be falling out the bed, but he say it's reasonable anyway.
Right.
But just know it's quality material, so know your worth. And you wonder why a lot of these other brands do charge high prices. Some of them do got good quality. And then, but then it's the same thing. You do gotta watch the ones that got cheap quality, but they charge you a high price. But know quality and know if it's worth it to you. Know what's good. You know what you want.
That's a good point, because a lot of we buy a lot of clothes from different designers who clothes don't hold up, but we spend a lot of money because of the name.
Exactly.
Right.
So you spend a lot of money because of that name, but it's not even holding up the same way it would. Because I know a lot of them t-shirts from Hanes don't be holding up, but you go to the gas station, them things